Okay, why now? You ain't letting me title the. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, old daughter Babylon. Yeah, daughter Babylon. What is it? Psalm 137, 8, 7 through 9. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom never told you. You said, raise, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter Babylon, who art the
Start with this second Ezra 6 and 9.
come, happy shall be the rewarded day. Rewarded be as thou in service. Happy shall he be that taketh on that thou Lord. What is that song?
I'm starting at 7 and just go right into 9.
You know, you started where
Okay.
you're gonna start.
Okay.
You know what point, you know what meat is.
Yeah, come.
That's your first, huh?
Egypt is all one word.
That's your first.
It's froze. They still can hear us though, right?
That ain't here, it's just first.
What do you think it should do? Stop it and.
Yeah. Yeah, keep active.
Good.
Yeah, we good.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we're gonna start off as always, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash. Hey, double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, faithfully and diligently pushing this truth with fear and trembling through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, we the Hebrew Israelites, GMS Memphis Camp. We're on a new page today. Well, it's not really new. It's like our backup page. As you see, GMS Memphis Flee Egypt. You know, for a couple of weeks we've been going live on my page, GMS Through the Fire. But unfortunately, I got a strike today, dealing with the mark of the beast. An old video I did dealing with the mark of the beast, man. And they struck us, you know. But hey, and even in there, we still rejoice, man. You know, because that lets us know that this devil, he's hurt. You know, he can't sleep, man. You know, simply because we bringing out the truth and we bringing out the judgment and we showing the world his hand, hey, before he can play it. So, you know, what we're gonna get in today, you see the topic, the exclusive judgment of doomed. Okay, doomed. So we're gonna start. Brother Kalabi gonna bring us in, and hey, we're gonna get into it, man. Lord willing, you be edified.
The second Ezra chapter 6, starting at verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right, this is the prophet Ezra's inquiring of the Lord, you know, about the times and the ages, okay? Meaning the beginning and the end, okay? Go ahead.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Mm-hmm.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
See? That the age of the end, all right, is when Esau Edom rules. Your brother want to get Job 9 and 24, which is the wicked. Okay, Esau Edom is the wicked. So the wicked is the righteous, all right. Jacob, the upright, are going to come into the power seat of the earth, and they're going to take control of the earth, and that's really going to be the beginning of true life. You know, true life and true righteous existence on earth, man. You know, righteous judgment being brought forth in the earth, man. You see what you have going on now is utter destruction across the world, chaos, confusion. You know, I know we sound like a broken record, but hey, this is what we are set up to do. Because as many people has heard this message, you know, because we all waking up, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the Israelites according to the Bible. This is who this message is for. There's always someone who this is going to be fresh to, you know, and that's up until the elected seal. But right now we dealing with Esau Edom. What he's trying to do, he's trying to come down with his great wrath, and he's trying to stop his existence from coming to an end, man. You know, go ahead.
This is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
See, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And when it says the earth, it means what? The resources of the earth. And we can go into Genesis the 25th chapter, right? Because you got to understand, when we read 2nd Ezra 9, it was giving us an account of when Jacob's hand held Esau's heel. Okay, that was going back to Genesis the 25th chapter. So, okay, it says that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. That was his whole thing, is to set himself up as the judge and as the rightful ruler and king of the earth, which he's not, according to Genesis the 25th chapter. You got it, Kalakbar? Did you have some?
I had Genesis 25th.
Okay.
You want to start at 24?
Yeah.
Genesis 25 and 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were trends in her womb.
Mm-hmm.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Yeah.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Yeah, it say Esau, he was red like a hairy garment, you know, because his blood showed forth through his skin, man. You know, that lack of melanated skin causes your blood to show forth through your skin, man. All right, and that was the curse that, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh marred Esau Edom with, okay? Just like he marred Cain, and that spirit that was in Cain came back as Esau Edom. But go ahead, bro.
It said 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
And see, that's what the angel was explaining to Ezra, right? Because really, you know, a lot of things happened before this time, but when Jacob and Esau were born into the world, that was the beginning of the end. You see, that was the beginning. When Jacob and Esau were born, then it was time for the judgment of the earth. All right, the main judgment of the earth, because it's gonna get into it when we go we're gonna skip to Genesis the 25th chapter, but we're gonna read all the way down where it says the elder shall serve the younger, and the two manner of people, and pull this up in the blue letter if a brother can, and we're gonna go into Jacob being that plane, man. Yeah.
23. Genesis 25 and 23. Well, yeah, I start 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people should be separated from thy bowels, and the one people should be stronger than the other people.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. That other people that's stronger is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Jacob was the stronger, man. Which Jacob is our forefather, the patriarch of the Israelites, man. You know, we come out of the loins of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, all nations don't come out of those loins. Exclusively, the nations that are allotted the covenants and the promises written in the Bible go to the seed of Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's seed, man.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
It said, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Yep, and the elder shall serve the younger. Now, you can jump back down to where you left off because it's going to tell you who the elder was.
Yeah. I keep going, say in 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a heavy garment.
Which was Esau. So Esau came out first. Whenever you have twins, how you determine who the elder is, the one that comes out first. Go ahead.
And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
And Jacob was Hebrew word is supplanter, all right? Because he was pulling Esau down, man. Okay?
Yeah.
And when you go into what the judgment was, the Lord gave the judgment for Esau and Jacob before they were ever born. Whole Romans 9 on that. Okay? So the Lord had already called Esau to be the elder, to be the servant.
Yeah.
All right? He said the elder shall serve the younger. That was the judgment for Esau Edom from the Lord from the beginning. Meaning he would be the slave. Okay? Go ahead.
This is Romans 9 in verse, when we start at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to the election, might stand.
See, this was the whole thing that the Most High would cause the judgment of the world to be pretty much orchestrated through. Wickedness and righteousness. The seed of the wicked being Esau, Edom, and the seed of the righteous being Jacob. You know, and he said it was for his purpose, so that election might stand. Go ahead.
Not of works, but of him that called it.
And it didn't have anything to do with their works, because before Jacob and Esau had ever done anything, the judgment was already called. You see, the Lord had already programmed their spirit to be who they were. Go ahead.
Verse 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder shall serve the younger, man. You know? Go ahead, and that's what we just read. Go ahead.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated, man. And that's the thing. That's the judgment for Esau Edom, is to be the wicked that the Most High hates. The nation that he has indignation for forever. You know, if a brother want to grab that, that's Isaiah 34th chapter. You know?
I had one Isaiah real quick.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are yet, it's like the things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure.
Mm-hmm. You can expound on it, bro.
Yeah, declaring the end from the beginning. The judgment was already written, you know, before it would manifest, so to speak, man.
Yep.
You know, the things happen in the spirit where they manifest on earth, you know, physically.
Yep.
That's why it's not him that called it, you know.
And this thing is all about Jacob and Esau. You know, leading up to before they were even born, everything really the Lord was orchestrating for this day. You know, for the day that Jacob and Esau was born in the world. That's why the angel told Ezra, you know, from Abraham unto Isaac, to Jacob and Esau.
It's all about Jacob and Esau at the end of the day.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. That was it on Romans 9, Isaiah 34.
34 and 5.
Yeah, I think you started at verse 5.
It's on Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
And Idumea is the Greek way that you say Edom, man. You know? And going back to Job 9 and 24, this devil been trying to hide his identity ever since he came ultimately into the golden years of his power, starting with the Greek Empire. He took on the customs, well, he took on the identity of the Greeks, which the Greeks are Japhet. And that's why you see certain, I guess you call them so-called Bible scholars, which they false prophets, you know, try to say that the so-called white man is Japhet. No, the so-called white man is Esau Edom, who is a culture vulture and hacks into everybody's culture and customs and adopts them as his own. You know,
The true identity theft.
the true identity thief.
I'm gonna start over. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
It shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to what?
To judgment.
To judgment. Okay? So Esau Edom is the people that are cursed for judgment, man. All right? That's why we get the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. We always bring that out. They're the only nation that's not granted any mercy. You know? As a matter of fact, let's get what's that? Is that James?
2:13.
Yeah, let's get James, you know.
James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Because that's what happened. You know, when you go into the history of the so-called white man, which he still continually tries to hide from this day, take it out of the school system, the fact that he raped, robbed, and murdered the so-called Native Americans, all right, so-called Negroes, all right, and Hispanics, man, raped, robbed, and murdered them. You know, from the transatlantic slave trade to the Trail of Tears, which is where we at when we was coming down here. We was reading a what would you call that? Basically like I guess you would call it like a monument.
Yeah, like a monument.
Yeah, like a monument, but basically, yeah, a landmark monument. It was basically telling us that this was where they came through here, the Mississippi River, which, you know, this is where we at on the Mississippi River. So they walked through from the furthest they walked was from Florida. You know, the Seminoles walked from Florida, but it was different parts. Okay, it started, but the furthest was from Florida to Oklahoma, as far as we know, and it could have been worse than that. You know, that's just what they got on record. But that's their thing. They hide their records, man. That's why the Lord say, woe to them to seek to hide their counsel, man. You know?
Yeah, what was that word on that monument?
Oh, yeah.
Irremediable.
Irremediable. Yeah, Esau claims that the tragic events that happened to the natives is irremediable, which means unable to put right. It's matter of fact, look it up and read it. Yeah. Like basically, he was saying it can't be fixed. Like but it can be fixed. Read that at James 2:13 again.
James 2:13. But he shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy, and mercy rejoice against judgment.
Right. So they showed the natives no mercy, man. With that bastard Andrew Jackson, okay, which he's known as the Indian killer, all right. And even to this day, dealing with them natives, you know, they hate the sight of a $20 bill, man. You know, you got that word?
Come on, I got the definition. This is the definition of irremediable from Google.com, and it means impossible to cure or put right.
Impossible to cure or put right. You a goddamn lie, because the Most High said he gonna put it right, man. So he gonna turn the captivity. As a matter of fact, let's get in that. Let's get Revelation 13. 13 and 10.
Can I get this real quick?
Yeah.
The Genesis 49:19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
He shall overcome at the last, man. You know, meaning what? In the last days, Gad gonna be back on top, man. You know.
They're gonna be put back right.
And the rest of the tribes who went through, you know, the afflictions and the oppression of the so-called white man Esau Edom. You know.
This is Revelations 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
And that's the cure. That's the cure. That's what's gonna make it right, man. You know, because the Lord believed in vengeance.
Right.
You know, and he said he will repay, man. You know, and vengeance is burning in his heart, man. You know, as a matter of fact, get Isaiah 63. You know, and we're gonna go back to Genesis, the 25th chapter. You know.
I got one too. Can I bring this up? And it's Isaiah 34 and 8. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Start up where you was at.
That was Isaiah 34 and 8.
Hey, yeah, matter of fact, just pick back up at 6.
Come. It's Isaiah 34 and 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. With
The sword of the Lord, man. That's what the Lord uses to judge, man. As a matter of fact, he starts with the spiritual sword pertaining to Hebrews 4 and 12. So right now, what we're doing through the Spirit is swinging the Lord's sword. Go ahead.
Come. And with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua hath a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Great slaughter in the land of Idumea, man. That's what's going to make it right. A great slaughter in the land of Idumea, man. Let's get Isaiah 14, too.
This is a quick one. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh Shemashah to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Man, the scriptures, hey, the Lord say it's a righteous thing to pay back those that trouble his elect, man. Okay? His elect, man. His chosen. You know, his chosen is the nation of Israel. His chosen nation of people is the nation of Israel. And his elect is the comes out of that, you know. He has an elect out of their chosen. You see? Go ahead, bro.
This is Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 I would not turn away the punishment thereof.
He ain't gonna turn away the punishment of you, man. So you can quit that old irremediable, you know, you try to make these big fancy ass words, you know, irremediable. Nah, it ain't irremediable. It's gonna be cured. You know, as a matter of fact, you go ahead.
I was gonna say he think he can just get away scotch-free with it.
Yeah.
Before they get
Matter of fact, get that too. That's in what's that, Psalms 50.
I know you talking about.
Yeah, he thought he was Jeremiah 50. He thought he was altogether go unpunished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about in Genesis, I believe, where it says it's slipping. Let's just keep going. It's slipping. Maybe it'll come back.
Yeah, I bring this out really quick.
God.
Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus said the Lord, behold. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, good. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did turn perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Timon, which shall devour the places of Basra.
Yeah. So you hear these names like Timon and Basra, these are all Edomite nations, man. All right. Timon in particular is the Germans, you know, the wise man of Edom, you know, the scientists, you know, because a lot of their military technology and power comes through the minds of them Germans, you know, German engineers, German scientists, you know, but they gonna get their ass wiped out. They ain't wiser than the Most High.
Can I bring one out just to land back on what you just said about that? It's Obadiah 1 and 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the Mount of Esau?
Yeah, yeah. So that really his understanding is only the knowledge of wickedness through deception. And now, for all this time, you know, he was able to get away with it, but now he's been uncovered. He's being seen. He's been exposed. You know.
This is Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
When you go into Isaiah 34, where Kalajibah was reading, it said his sword is going to be flat with the blood of lambs and goats and rams, you know, because the Lord ain't going to spare. The Lord is not a respecter of person. He's not going to spare Esau, Edom's young,
That's right.
his old, his feeble, and definitely not his strong. Okay, go ahead.
For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and sons and nephews, saith the Lord.
So there be none left, man.
That's right.
So there be none left, man. Get Psalms. Let me see if I can find it. But whatever y'all brothers got, y'all can go with it.
Yeah, that bring this out. Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunk it, and the cup of being slavery, you know.
Yep.
It said, and art thou he that
Going
shall...
back to Salak, going back to what Genesis 25th chapter, where he said the elder shall serve the younger.
Come. It said, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Yeah,
That's
so Esau, all Edomites, man, not one, you know, every Edomite gonna go into captivity, man.
That's right.
You see, rightfully so, man, because, hey, you got some that say it wasn't me, they're my forefathers, but you all your forefathers come back, man, through reincarnation, man. Every last one of y'all gonna be touched, y'all gonna be punished, man. Y'all not gonna get away free, man, you know. You see how Saint operate? You got all this water out here, you wanna come right here and start your boat up, man.
Yep.
You know?
It's all good. Can't stop it. This is Psalms 2:21. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. So, hey, it ain't gonna be none of y'all left, man.
Right.
Say you're gonna be rooted out. Like I've been saying as of late, from the rooter to the tutor, the wickedness is gonna be taken out of earth, man.
That's right.
Yep.
Can we look up in Obadiah?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Obadiah 1 and 9. I'm going to read 10 also. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Cut off by slaughter, man. Prepare slaughter for your children. You know, go ahead.
Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Yeah, hey, violence against that brother Jacob. You get Ezekiel 35?
Trying to finish it up. And thou shalt be cut off forever.
Right. You should be cut off forever, man. For the violence against us, man. The tribes, man. You are brothers, but hey, you hate us. That's the perpetual hatred. You know?
By my head, that's the curse. Like your brother said, man, that's the curse.
That's the curse. As soon as, matter of fact, get Proverbs 29 and you know, Proverbs 29 and 2. This Psalms 104 and 35. Let the sinners be consumed out of the earth, and let the wicked be no more. Bless thou the Lord Yahweh, O my soul, praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Now, who is the wicked? You know, Malachi 1 and 4. You know?
Bring out that Proverbs up?
Yeah, bring out that Proverbs.
So Proverbs 29 and 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall.
Yep. And what it say about when the wicked, and in the same chapter, when the wicked,
29 too.
Are in
29,
authority?
yeah.
Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
So the cure is to take the wicked out of rulership. And then the people are going to rejoice. The earth is going to be healed. No more chemtrails. No more seedless grapes, seedless watermelons. No more death. No more, landfills. You know, no more plastic in the ocean. No more millions of fish washing up on the shore. You know, no more pedophiles. No more homosexuals.
Oh, okay. Hey, you got the devil, you know, when people have cancer and shit, he don't take all the cancer out, he just take a little bit out.
Yep.
That don't solve anything, man. So, in order for us to make the earth right, start with the Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, Esau either gotta be pulled up. You know, like you take the plant out, you gotta pull the whole roof up. That's right. You know? Go ahead,
Yep. It's just how Satan works, man.
Yeah.
You know, but you gotta just let them do what they gonna do.
Yeah.
You know.
We just got to keep doing what we do.
Yeah, you keep doing what we do. You know.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shedded the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, our power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Read that again.
It says back in Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of children. the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord our power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, because Esau is ultimately a vampire, man. He's a blood-sucking leech, man.
That's right.
He sucks the life out of everything and everywhere he goes, man. You know?
Everybody.
And then his own brother. Like it say, what's the scripture say? You slanderest thy own mother's son.
Sounds 50.
You know? But see, you won't have to pay for that, man. Because see, you thought that you was going to be able to get away with, your little charade that you pulled when Jacob supplanted you for the birthright. You know? Which he didn't do anything wicked when he supplanted you. You know, supplanting is ultimately not wicked, man. You know? Like, you're going to set up something for your best interest. That's just like if a brother, just like we did in the ancient days, if we see a man who's wealthy with land and cattle and riches, but we got a beautiful daughter, all right, we're going to send that daughter over there. If he ain't even got his eye, he might have his eye on, but if he don't, we're going to send that daughter to supplant that man into receiving a blessing. You know what I'm saying? You can come in, step back, come in, you know. So yeah, man. There's nothing wicked about supplanting. It depends on how you do it. You know, as long as you don't do it through deception. He didn't deceive Esau Edom into selling his blessing. You know. Go ahead. Go back to Genesis 25. Was we had something that we were still finishing up reading, or okay?
Well, I'm bringing this up.
Okay.
Deuteronomy 30:7.
Yeah.
And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yeah, and that's Esau Edom. You know, not him exclusively. You know, because you read in Psalms 83, all these nations conspired against us, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's get Psalms 83, Yakanan. Okay, because it was more than just Esau Edom who came against us. All right, but he was the ringleader. And to this day, like it say, he has had a perpetual hatred. When the time of our calamity had an end, you know, he was reluctant all this time to let go of slavery, you know. And if he had his way, hey, he'll still be beating the hell out of it, which he is. It's more of a mental. You know, now it's not physical. It's mental and spiritual oppression more than physical oppression now, which is really worse. You know, go ahead.
All right, this is Psalms 83 and verse 3. It says, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance."
See, those are our enemies. Now, when you start reading about who did this, it's going to tell you who prime enemy number one is. Go ahead.
It says, "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom."
Number one. Public enemy number one. The tabernacles of Edom, man. All right? The so-called self-proclaimed white man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, "And the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Jebal and Ammon and Amalek."
So, he's talking about the Arabs, the Chinese, all right? The Japanese, all right? All these nations had a hand in destroying us, man. Destroying our heritage. Because the whole thing is when you lose track of who you are, you lose track of what you represent. You know? If somebody completely changes your identity, then you don't have no records of your roots. You don't have no sense of your roots and your culture and your customs. You just basically going after whatever you see, whatever, you know, you like, oh, that I think that's, you know, I think I'm African.
Yeah.
You know, oh, Egypt, yeah, that's us right there. Yeah, you know,
I'm black.
I'm black, you know, which is no understanding, you know. It's just whatever somebody tell you, really.
Yeah.
Oh. But that was it. That was it. Yeah, that was just the point, you know.
Yeah.
Got Isaiah 63.
Yeah, read up some too. I can read with more enthusiasm.
This is Isaiah 63:1. Who is that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I spake in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel and thy garments, like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Yeah, so it's going into Yahweh Shah when he returns, all right? How he's going to bring judgment upon Esau, Edom. And the prophet Isaiah is basically having a vision of what it was going to be like in the day of the Lord's return. As he says, he's going to come back as a lion, all right? With a sword, all right? And he's going to be out for blood. What did it say in Ezekiel 35? It says, seeing that thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. All right? So who is going to be behind the pursuing? Yahweh Shai. Yeah.
I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Meaning when the Lord come back, ain't gonna be no contenders. You know, ain't gonna be no competitors. Now you see what's going on. Nobody coming down here by itself. You know, the truth can't be hid, man.
That's right.
You know.
The light.
Esau really just eavesdropping. Now, what she got her phone? What she doing? What she never seen a tree before? It ain't nothing down here, you know. But just come to show you, man, they can't resist. Matter of fact, get Luke 21 and 15. And we'll get back into it. Yeah, but they just easing on down, shoulder to shoulder. They easing on down.
This is
Luke. They let you know it's a spiritual thing, you know. Like you have so much that spirit, man. They call out so much shot, man.
Yeah, they call out about see me how shot.
This guy right here, fishing right here. That's why I said he got the whole water, the whole Mississippi River. He just came right here, you know, and started fishing, man.
It is what it is.
Yep. They can't do nothing about it, man.
That's right. This is Luke 21 and verse 15. It says, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist."
Yeah, people can't resist it, man. You know, they see us out like the Lord called us to come out into the chief places of concourse, you know, into the marketplaces, and it's intriguing. It's intriguing, man. Matter of fact, get Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, man. You know,
your light.
Yeah.
Can't have. They say let your light shine before man.
Yep.
You know.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1.
Because it's nothing down here, really.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to come down here and get a closer look at the river, I mean, it ain't appealing. If you look like I really don't want to walk, you know. Where we at, if you walk any further, you gonna be in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gonna be in the trenches, man. Up.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, this is amazing to them, you know, to see so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans standing out with garments on, with they perceived probably to be dresses or whatever, you know, but it's far beyond. Go ahead.
It says, at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they look for.
Yeah, this is far beyond what they look for. You know, they never seen nothing like this, you know. But this is how the Lord set it up. Because the Lord say the only sign that the adulterous generation is going to receive is the sign of the prophets. The sign of the prophets. He said Jonah was a prophet. Now look at this. I don't be surprised she come over here and start asking some questions. You know.
Be beautiful.
Yeah. Come
I
on.
feel like she might be Jake.
Yeah. Go ahead though. She look like a native.
Yeah, she look like a native.
Look like a native.
Verse 3, and they repented and
Okay,
groaned.
now we done on
Oh,
this.
so like,
We can go back, get back on Edom.
this
Yeah.
is back in Isaiah 53 and 3.
Isaiah 63. and-
Salaki, Isaiah 63 and 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Mhm.
For I would tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
Hey man, hey, that's what we patiently waiting for, man.
Right.
See, that's the cure right there, man. The big payback, man.
Yep.
You know, they say, who is this that cometh glorious in his apparel, man? You know, which is the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They always, when they describe the return of the Lord, the imagery, they always like he was on a cloud. Like they always describe him with some like cinematic, like like amazing. Like when you go see a IMAX movie, and you see something full of effects. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you know it. Jake gotta make a scene when he come through. Jake gonna make a scene when he come through. He ain't gonna come through quiet and dull. You know, he gonna let it be known. You know.
I got a precept.
Go ahead,
It's still in the book of Obadiah. It's
That's
Obadiah.
right. The book of Edom.
That's right. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
There should not be any remaining of the house of Esau, man. Any, man.
All Edomites gonna.
Right, that's
Gonna get
beautiful
destroyed
too, because they trying to basically eradicate Jake. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So the Lord gonna flip it around on
Gonna
there.
flip the script.
He flip the script.
Flip the script.
You know, say dig a trap. You should fall upon your own head. What
Yep,
the fuck
that's
is
in Psalms.
Yeah,
Yep.
Finish it. For the Lord Yahweh Shah hath spoken it.
that has spoken it, man. It was when I go out board. You see, you know.
Words are faithful and true.
Yeah, you can bet the bank on it. The Lord say He gonna do this. It's gonna happen,
It's
man.
gonna happen.
That's right.
It's gonna happen, man. Yeah, that,
Alright. This I don't know if brother brought it out yet. Isaiah 66.
Nah.
Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yeah, man. See all this talk that these Christians be having about the idea of the Lord's return and the mindset of the Lord's the mindset of the Lord being like he gentle and he coming for peace and he coming to heal. No, man, he not coming to heal. He came to heal 2,000 years ago.
Right.
He came 2,000 years ago as a lamb.
Yep.
You know, this time he coming for blood, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Bring this one out.
That's it.
Oh, sound like it.
Nah, it's a little bit more, bro.
Yeah,
One more
yeah.
verse. It says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with our flesh.
That's talking about you, Jakes, too.
Yep.
You know, we be dealing with Esau, Edom. You know, but our people got to get it, man.
Yep.
You know, it ain't. Matter of fact, see what's Jacob's trouble and everything leading up until the time was wrong.
Now you do it.
Kill it. Yeah, knock that junk down.
I'm allergic to that.
Kill it up.
I was gonna say be still.
Knock that mother. I be
It's
hitting
gone.
it. Just hit it down with your hand. Yeah, hit that
It's
junk. You smack them. But hey, this just show you the season's off.
Yeah. Off.
You know what
Off,
I'm saying?
man.
The
All the
season's off, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. They think it's springtime.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
You really didn't hardly see them when it was spring.
Right.
And I ain't seeing no bees. You know?
Yeah.
The
They
whole
don't know when to
vibration
come
of
out.
the whole vibration of the earth is off, man.
Right.
You know? But yeah, like I was saying about Jacob's trouble, hey, you Jake's finna get it before Esau Edom, man. You see? because you that remain, the ones of our nation, the ones of Israel that remain in their wickedness and refuse to repent, hey, the Lord finna bring famine. The Lord finna bring plagues, you know, martial law, okay? You think Biden finna pull back the sword? Man, you lost your damn mind. Go ahead, bro.
A little bit more. It said, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah, the slain of the Lord shall be many, man.
Exactly.
So like it say in Ezra, many more of them shall perish than shall be saved. There be many more of them that perish than shall be saved. And that's talking about his own people, you know. So he say how much more if matter of fact, it's 1 Peter 4:17.
It's 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
Yeah, you know. So judgment gonna be weighed in a balance, you know. Whatever you reap, that's what you gonna sow, and whatever measure that you reap, that's what measure. Whatever you sow, that's what you gonna reap, and whatever measure you sow, that's what you gonna reap. Meaning wickedness and righteousness, man. You know.
He said, you're gonna be judged according to what you had done in your body, man, whether it be good or evil.
Yep. So how much more a man that ain't never lived no way but evil, and wicked, all the days of his life been dedicated to wickedness.
The wickedness. Yep. Hey, that's what Salaki. I was just gonna say that's why the Lord said he's gonna receive double, man. He gotta get it double time, you know, for everything he done did.
Not only done for us, but with the earth itself, man. You know, can nothing good happen to a person that's occupied in evil. You know.
Right.
This is the book of Malachi 1:3, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, and we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever.
This answers Job 9:24. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Right here said they should call them the border of wickedness. Wherever Esau Edom go, wickedness follow him. They'll follow him. You see? He said against whom the Lord had indignation forever. Righteous anger, righteous judgment, man. Towards all Edomites, man. Not one good Edomite, man.
That's right.
You know?
Bring this up.
Go ahead, bro.
It's of Obadiah 1-4. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shah power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of
Thou art greatly despised.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock,
Caucasians, you know,
whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
right? The habitation is high. Why you think Esau Edom got all these tall ass buildings, man? You know.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and
The
know,
miracle, that's the symbol.
that's right.
The eagle,
That's right.
proud, cause eagle, proud as hell, man. You know.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring down, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, your satellites. That's what it said in Isaiah the 14th chapter, man. You know, once Esau Edom went into heaven, man, that's when he stopped going downhill from them, man. You know. Yeah. I bring this out. Back in, land back on Psalms 83rd chapter. Jeremiah 30:16. It said, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey.
That's all these nations, man. 'Cause everybody had their hand in the bringing bringing down Israel, man, like we just read in Psalms 83. So all these nations, man, every one of them, man, the Lord gonna get them back, man. Esau, Edom being the top nation, man, that's gonna get the worst judgment, but you other nations gonna get it too, man.
Yep.
You know,
I back you up.
you got it.
This is Zephaniah. It's like what the
Whole Second Thessalonians.
Hey, while you look for that, I know I got one to back up the book.
You got that?
It's Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
Shall return upon their own head, man. Lord gonna, hey, the missiles, that made me think of the missiles, man. Hey, the missiles gonna dropping on top of your heads, man. You know?
he going here. Zechariah 1:15. And I am very so displeased with the heathens that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, but they helped forward the affliction. Like you were saying back in Psalms 83rd chapter, man. That's why every one of them go into captivity, not just the so-called white man, but hey, every one of the heathens too, man, because they help forward. They help on, let's say, they lick the wounds. You know? You gotta go up.
They say his own judgment gonna return upon his own head.
That's right.
You know? The whole thing, him, you know, his wise man teaming and his scientists creating these nuclear missiles. He ain't consider that that's his end.
Yeah,
He ain't consider that this very weapon of destruction is for him, man. You know? When you read in Job 21 and 30, you know, because everybody knows nuclear missiles are for the end of the apocalypse. Everybody know when World War III hit, when this next World War is going to be pretty much the end of the world because of the type of capability that those nuclear missiles have, man.
Yep.
You know, you talking about missiles that can take out whole states.
Right.
Just one.
One.
You know,
One warhead. they
one
say.
war, yeah, one. You know.
And if I may add, they say Biden, that man, is gonna bring in that World War III.
Hey, Lord willing, man.
Lord willing.
Because you don't care who's office, man.
Right.
Prophecy's still going to come. In the kingdom of heaven, still going to be us, so-called blessed Spanish, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's what salvation is for. To start with the elect. But like you were saying, the Lord put the spirit on them to create their own destruction. It say Isaiah 54:16. I created this myth, you know, for the race to destroy. What's the paraphrasing, man?
Right.
Lord put the spirit on them to create their own downfall, man. You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yeah, take his own self out.
You know.
I got a quick one.
It say that was that Psalms would say the works the wicked is snared in
Hey, that's the spirit I got.
Ah,
It's Psalms
God.
9:16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own
The
hands.
wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, man.
Yep.
You know, so he ain't considering that the very thing that he used to destroy the nations on the earth is for his own destruction,
For his
man.
own destruction.
Yep.
Some quick.
Go ahead.
Lord cold, man.
You find it,
Optimus is
Job
flipping.
4:8.
yeah, let him bring it out real quick.
That's why Esau blazing, you know, the sword.
Right.
His destruction, man.
Then he set him up to be so proud till we telling him, Lord telling him what he's gonna do and what's gonna happen through us. He's still gonna go for it.
As a matter of
It's
fact-
gonna work.
As a matter of
I got
fact,
it.
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. And go ahead, because that's gonna go right into what you said. The Lord, we telling him what he gonna do, and he's still going for it.
Still going for
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's Job 4:8. It's like, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
They that plow wickedness and sow iniquity reap the same, man. You know. So you ain't gonna go without getting touched, man. Like matter of fact, just go to Job 5 and 12.
You should sure jig up this cup.
It's Job 5:12.
Your whole thing is to accomplish your enterprise. Really, is the new world order.
Get this.
You know, the one world government, where you know you gonna spearhead with that chip. You know, that's the ultimate device that you're gonna use to initiate your new world order, man.
Yep.
But the Lord gonna disappoint you, man, because He gonna allow you to bring the chip, but it's ultimately for the judgment of really the judgment of the whole world, but mainly it starts with Israel, you know.
And back you up. This Psalms 21:11. For they intended evil against thee, they imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform.
Because only the nation of Israel is going to be able to resist taking that chip, and really it's only going to be the elect,
That's right.
you know. But everybody going to be brought to that hour of temptation, you know. All nations, everybody going to have to take their chip, man, you know. But they're going to have to be tempted with taking that chip, you know. And some of us, all right, Lord willing, we those men going to resist unto death. Get on that. Okay. This is Psalms 10, and I'm gonna start at 13. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High? Now we're gonna go into this word contemn.
This is the word contempt in the Blue Letter Bible, H505, Naats. It says to scorn, contemn, despise, abhor.
Despise. See? The most Esau Edom hate the Most High, man. You know? That's why I say that he sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High, you know? And really what he hates is righteous judgment. He really hates righteousness, you know?
A little more, and it says,
Yeah, because he's a wicked.
We're created to be the wicked.
Yeah.
it says in Strong's,
As a matter of fact, keep going. Whole Psalms 139 on deck.
it's in the Strong's definition, it says, give occasion to blasphemy.
Blasphemy. That's who the unforgivable sin is blasphemy, and that's Esau Edom. Like Esau Edom is the blasphemer in the earth because he's unable to repent. You know, he's unable to denounce wickedness. You know, he's against hope. He's profane. You know, he can't be made. He can't be made right. That's why he's gonna have to be taken out of the earth.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, blasphemy against the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
By taking out pain of the Lord as a so-called white man. You know?
Yep. It says he hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it. I'm gonna start back. It said, wherefore doth the wicked, Psalms 10 and 13, wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. And we're gonna get into that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter too. I want to get Wisdom of Solomon. Okay, I want to get Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd chapter after this, because it's gonna go into them thinking like what it's saying now, because that's how they think. Start with the elites. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief in spite to require it with thy hand. The poor committed himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. And let's talk about 2/3 of you niggas, man. You know? You, the poor committed himself unto you, man. This democracy, you know? This voting, man. Break thou the arm of the wicked, and the evil man seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord Yahweh is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. So Esau Edom is the chief of all the heathens, man. You know? And you got to be completely taken out, man. That's the only time that the earth is going to be able to flourish. And the earth and the people are going to be able to rejoice, and we're going to be cured and healed, man.
Yep. He like a cancer.
Damn right.
You know, a cancer got to get removed,
Man, you got to get removed, man.
Before it spread, man. It'll kill you.
Yep.
Yep.
Go into Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd
Start
chapter.
at the top.
We're gonna start in it. We ain't gonna read the whole thing. We'll start around in the thick of it. Get to it. Let's see.
I got the whole chapter highlighted up.
Let's start at 10.
Okay. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Right. So the ultimate thing that Esau Edom used is this judicial system, and he constantly sets this system up, right, where he judges. Matter of fact, Habakkuk 1. Now you keep that. You already had it.
Yeah,
okay. You already had it. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 1 and 4. It says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment do never go forth, for the wicked do compass about the righteous.
Because it's in the power of his hands. You see? He makes the laws. He controls the judicial system. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, the wicked do compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
That's why you are able to watch them cast Jake out in the street like Dawn and not even pick it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you let your dog walk by and shit and just keep on going. That's Jake, you ain't shit, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
You know, that's how you start to do you, man. You ain't finna get no righteous judgment. You think you finna get right? You think you finna get justice from him? It don't matter what form he come in. Trump, Biden, Bush. You know?
Obama?
Yeah, it don't matter, man. You know, because he wicked as fuck too. Obama, man. That bitch Kamala Harris, she wicked too, man. She probably a fucking Edomite, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's the spirit. I was thinking that too. I was like, man, she might be a...
You niggas so dumb, man. You see, you looking at the flesh, man.
Yep.
The Lord say, judge not according to the appearance, judge righteous judgment. As soon as you niggas see somebody black, oh, that's the man.
Yeah, that's the man for sure.
Niggas bragging about the first female president is a black woman. The first female vice president is a black woman, man. Fuck that black shit, man.
Yep.
That's right, bro.
And women not supposed to be judges.
It says, therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn.
Yeah, we ain't for your goddamn turn. You know? We ain't for your time of rulership, man. You know? The real righteous, he said to the righteous is not for his turn. So you niggas not accounted. You know, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you not accounted as the righteous seed, man. Because you are for his turn. Going back to Psalms 10, it say you run to the what we say? It say you run to the basically you run to the wicked.
I'm in Psalms 10 right
Psalms 10 and 14.
This Psalms 10 and 14. It reads, thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committed himself unto thee, thou art the helper of the fatherless.
The poor committed himself unto you, man. You know, you jakes are committed to these devils, man. Hey, so you gonna receive the judgment of these devils, man.
That's right, bro.
We go back to Wisdom of Solomon. We'll end on this chapter. Brothers get their closing precepts too.
It says, and he is clean contrary to our doings.
Yeah.
He is clean contrary.
Yeah, clean contrary to your doings, man.
Totally
You know?
against your ass.
Give me that Psalms 139, 139, 21, and 22, man.
It's Psalms 139, verses 21 and 22. Do not I hate them, O Lord, how about Shom Yahushua, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred.
Yeah, do not we hate them that hate the Most High? And we just read that the wicked hate the Most High.
Yep.
Okay? So do not we hate them that hate thee, O Lord? That's what this is, the Psalm of King David, man. Which the righteous come out of the loins of David. The house of David is what's being raised back up before your eyes now, man.
That's right.
You know?
I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies.
Yeah, so we clean contrary to your wickedness, man. Go ahead, you go back.
This Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 12. it says, I'm gonna just go back where I left off. It said he upbraided us with our offending the law
Mhm.
and objected to our
Infamy. Yeah.
the transgressions of our education.
Yeah, when you go into that infamy, it's dealing with being known for something bad. You know, like infamous. Like you known for you famous for wickedness.
Right.
It said it said we upbraided. He upbraided us, and it's talking about the elect. You know what I'm saying? This is really the elites talking about the elect, man. You know, their mindset towards the elect. It says he upbraided us with our offending the law. What law? The law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. You know, these videos are upbraiding, man. Matter of fact, give me 2 Corinthians 10:5, man.
It's 2 Corinthians.
Start at 4. Look up that word upbraid. That's basically what Yahweh Shah did when they was being wicked and they was making merchandise of the Lord. Say, make my Lord's house a place of merchandise.
It's 2 Corinthians 10:5. Casting down the imagination.
Start at 4.
So like 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach.
What's the obedience of the Most High? The laws, man. The laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
Right.
Obey the laws, statutes, and commandments. And when you don't, you know what I'm saying? The Most High hates you, and you have to. The wages of sin is death, man.
Right.
And Esau, your sins have reached into the heavens, man.
Right.
You ran your tab up. Hey, it ain't enough paper to write your shit down on, man.
Right.
Ain't no more spot.
And
That's right.
man.
You got enough room.
Shit.
Back fill up.
Yeah.
Like,
Man.
Hey,
get onto double.
Yep.
Yup.
Got that definition.
Come. Matter of fact, read it again, and we gonna get the
all right. It
definition.
says he upbraided us with our offending the law and objective to our infamy, the transgression of our education.
The transgression of his education.
Yes.
Hey, man. He know. They saw you. He know, man. He know. Yeah, he'll probably take this video down, man.
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead.
It's the definition of upbraid from Google.com, and it means to find fault with someone, to scold.
To scold, man. Yeah, we on your ass, man.
Yep.
Cause you wicked, man.
Yep.
You know, and that's what we were put here to do. You know,
Right.
cast down the imaginations, man. That's why I say, why do the heathen rage? Imagine a vain thing, man. You know, he says, cause and the vanity of what you imagining. Let's keep going.
It says
You got something? Go ahead.
I'm gonna get straight to the point. Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, but the inward thought of every one of them in the heart is deep. You know, they search out iniquity. They do a diligent search.
They do a diligent search.
Going into.
Yeah, they do a diligent search, man. They search out iniquity. You know? Go ahead.
it says he professed.
And that's why, man, you really, like, we just touching the tip of the iceberg of how wicked these devils really are, man.
Right.
See, like, they do so much shit in secret.
Right.
You know, the Illuminati, man. Hey, man, it's way deeper than us just knowing who they are. But what are they doing? You know? What are they doing that we don't see? You know, that we can't Google? You know? Because they controlling all of that shit. The dark, I know the brother Zahab, he always going to the dark web.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Shit, the light web got enough dark. Wait, is it a light web? Shit, the web so damn wicked, the internet so damn wicked, so much wickedness on the internet, man. You know, really the only true righteousness is us out here preaching the word, man.
That's right.
It says he professed to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
He calls himself the child of the Lord.
Son of God to save.
But no, he talking. This is the wicked talking about us. See, that's why they hate us. Cause read it again.
It says, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
So we call ourselves what? Yasharala, sons of God. Go ahead.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
He was made to reprove our thoughts. We were made to correct the wicked.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his
They
life.
hate to look at us. They hate to look at us, man. They can't stand when they see the Hebrew Israel. They see us. Yeah, you can see. You know when them devils. You see a real devil when they walk by. It was one walk by. Kept the other day.
Smile.
That boy face was so bad, filled with demons. I could see him. Like, you ever seen that first Mortal Kombat when Shang Tsung? You know, Shang Tsung was a sorcerer.
Right.
Basically like Esau. The same thing. Esau a sorcerer. You know what I'm talking about. You remember he fight Liu Kang and Liu Kang was whooping his ass and them demons was coming out of his face with all different angles.
Right.
Man, Esau walked by camp yesterday. I swear I seen that shit. That boy like he had to look like all them demons was coming out of his face. It looked like he was floating when he walked by, man. That boy
He had a demonic look on his face.
man had a real I cussed his ass out,
I
man.
slapped the shit out
I
of this
slapped the
devil.
shit out this devil, man.
I ain't seen him, but
Yeah.
he snapped though.
Yeah, especially going to their restaurants and stuff. They ain't used to seeing Jake.
Yeah.
You get one on Facebook.
Yup.
You don't belong.
Yup. Yeah, you be in their neighborhoods or to their little exclusive spots, boy, you pop up, they show be on some.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, he is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
Because it's not fashioned after this world,
Right.
after the way that he lived. You know, go ahead.
It says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Man, in the scripture, man, I can't think of it. But it's a precept for that somewhere on the tip of my tongue. Esau, you are counterfeits. You know? A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. You know?
Jews, but are not.
Yeah. Revelation 2:9, 2 and 10. You are counterfeit.
Identity theft.
Hey, come on, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, he abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
We are not for his turn. You know? We abstain from his ways. From what? From what?
From filthiness.
From filthiness.
Yeah.
He know you're a filthy animal, man. He know you're a goddamn devil, man.
Hey, what did Job say? He wouldn't even have his dogs to be around these devils, man. You lower than that, man.
Yeah, you be sleeping with the
Yeah,
dogs,
you
man.
be topping the animals, man.
Yeah, you man. This
Filthy.
man less than the animals, sleeping with goats and man. You gotta go, man.
You gotta go. It says, he pronounced the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father.
Who doing that?
Yep.
Who doing that? That's us, man.
Yep.
That's us. So, hey, the scriptures tell you that they know. You see?
Gather diligent search.
Yeah.
Search the scriptures.
Yeah.
You know it's true.
Yeah.
Digging on all
And the reason why he got the Bible is so, you know, he can go and see what the prophets say about what he gonna do. You know, and he thinking that, oh, well, I got to jump on what it's gonna be. Go ahead, bro.
It says, let us see.
Let us see.
Yep. Let us see if his words be true.
Who was that true?
Right.
So he gonna try it anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Proud.
Proud. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
They
bro.
tempted the wrong side, man. Go ahead.
That really was the point, but I mean,
Yeah, I'll just finish it
Go
off.
ahead.
It says, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Man, hey, you read 19, I think. Go
Man,
to 19.
All right.
that whole chapter, man. I
Yeah,
said,
I got
man,
the
this
whole
is
thing
this,
highlighted.
I first read. I said, man, this unbelievable right
Yeah.
here, man. This devil just gonna he know and he still gonna do
Yep.
it.
You gonna try
But you
it
know what?
anyway.
That's the spirit that say when the Lord, when they see, they gonna be so afraid when they see the judgment of the Lord, but they still gonna fight.
Yep.
Yep. Kind of what the devil believe it and still true.
Yep. All right. Verse 19. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know.
Let us examine him with despitefulness. So despite the fact that they know, they still gonna, because examine mean to test.
Yeah.
They still gonna test.
Yep. It says, and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience.
And torture us.
Torture is see.
Man. But that's what he was set up to do.
All right.
That's what he was set up to do. Prove our patience. All right? It say what? In our patience possess ye our souls.
Yep.
You know? Because Esau don't got any patience. Going back to the birthright. Nigga just fast.
That's it.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Jacob, they say Jacob was a perfect, a complete, there was another one too. I know it was perfect and complete. But man, he would have fed, he would have fed you, man. But you had to have it right then.
Yep.
No patience. That's Esau Edom. He don't got no patience.
Yeah. I got something.
We close on this, and that's probably got something else.
This Psalms 50 and 21. These things that, it's like these things has that done, and I kept silence.
Mm-hmm.
That thought is that I was altogether such as one as thyself,
Mm-hmm.
but I will prove thee and set them in order before thy eyes.
I will prove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Okay? So you gonna see. Yeah, you want to test? You gonna see. Just wait. Wait for it. Give me Job 21 and 30. We'll end on that.
Yeah,
You gonna see.
He said, let us examine and torture them.
Look up the word
And
reserve.
he put us in
the
hardcore
blue letter.
slavery. But Spirit say they thought, you ain't think of the latter end of it, man.
Yep.
The Lord said he just kept silent. He just
You got
let
it?
big old tablet,
You got it.
You
man.
got it? Okay.
You know?
This is Job 21 and 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Who shall declare his ways to his face, and who shall repay him what he hath done? Yet shall he be brought to the grave, and shall remain in the tomb. Clouds of the valley shall be.
That was it. That was it. He gonna be brought.
He gonna be brought to the grave and shall remain in the tomb.
That's it. That's it. That's his judgment.
Yep.
He gonna remain in the tomb, man. He gonna be brought to the grave and remain in the tomb. But start back up at the top, and we're gonna get the word reserved. Read 21 and 30 again.
This is Job 21 and 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath.
Yep. So we're gonna get that word reserved.
It's the word reserved in the Blue Letter Bible, H2820, and it's kasak, kasak, and it means to withhold, restrain, hold back, keep in check, refrain, to hold in check,
So the
spare.
Most High got you in check, man.
Shit.
He got you in check, man. You already checkmated, man. You know, he just playing around with you.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Already
keep moving that little shit around.
Hey, yeah. You know when you playing chess too.
Yeah.
When your ass in a position where you can't do nothing,
You just doing
you
shit.
just doing shit. You just moving. You rushing decisions.
Yeah, try to see if
You gotta
that's
get
gonna
out of check.
try to see if that's gonna distract your opponent.
Yeah, stalling.
Yeah, you
Stalling.
stalling.
You stalling.
And that's
man.
what he doing
What the
now.
strong say?
You know, he already got the minds from our people.
Yeah.
We like, go ahead and do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Push the goddamn button, man.
Push the button, eat.
Yep. Stop playing around, man.
But
You
he's
know-
scared.
Hey, he's scared because he know what the end is gonna be.
Yeah.
Like we just read, bro.
He know if he
Yeah,
make a
so
move
hold
on
back, you
us,
already said
the Lord
that.
gonna make a move.
Yep.
Yep,
He
Yep.
afraid. You gotta do it.
yep. And it reserve also went into and hold back. You know, so the Lord really, the angels got to holding back the four winds. You know,
Yeah.
holding back the destruction.
Yep. Hey, like was up parking. You know, this is for you, man.
Yeah.
This is your judgment.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
Like I say, seeing that your days are numbered, he has set your bounds where you cannot pass.
Yep.
You know, so your day is coming, boy. It's a special thing though, you know. Nobody gonna ever get it like you got it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know that one ass whooping somebody in your family got? And you like, man, I used to get tore up.
Yeah.
But man, let me tell you.
Yeah.
God like you.
Nobody,
I
I
ain't
ain't
never
get it.
seen one like
I ain't
that.
get it like my little brother got it.
Right.
You know. But hey, Lord willing, you know, you are edified. We're gonna give all praises, honor, glory again unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash.
A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Babal.
Babal.
Rise Israel, destroy confusion. Shalom.
Shalom.